Hello Manchester United fans. Antony gets another Man United escape route, but two factors key to exit deal. Antony has the chance to join Juventus, with a report in Italy revealing the two factors that will determine a potential deal with Manchester United, who want to beat Arsenal to the signing of a £51 million midfielder. Much was expected of Antony when he joined Man United from Ajax in the summer of 2022 for an initial transfer fee of £81.3 million. The Brazil international winger worked with then Man United manager Erik ten Hag at Ajax, where he scored 24 goals and gave 22 assists in 82 matches in all competitions. However, Antony failed to do much of note at Man United and was sent out on loan to Real Betis in the January transfer window. The 25-year-old winger showed a few flicks and tricks, but just 12 goals and only 5 assists in 96 matches in all competitions for Man United show just how big of a flop he was at Old Trafford. Antony is flourishing at Betis, though, and has already scored 3 goals and given 2 assists in 7 appearances for the Spanish club. It is unlikely that Antony, who starred for Betis in their 2-1 win against Real Madrid at Estadio Benito Villamarin in La Liga on Saturday, will ever play for Man United again. While Betis are interested in making Antony's loan deal permanent this summer, the Spanish club are unable to pay the €50 million, £41.3 million, $52 million, transfer fee that Man United are reportedly demanding. According to Tutto Juve, Juventus are also interested in signing Antony from Man United in the summer transfer window. However, it would be impossible for Juventus to sign the winger if the Red Devils insist on their asking price. Another factor that Juventus have to take into account is Antony's salary. The winger is reported to be earning €14 million, £11.5 million, $14.5 million per year, and Juventus have to rely on his willingness to significantly reduce his salary for a transfer to happen. Manchester United want to sign Martin Zubimendi. Meanwhile, according to Give Me Sport, Man United are eyeing an ambitious move for Martin Zubimendi. The Spain international midfielder is one of the best players in the world and has a release clause of £51 million in his contract at Real Sociedad. Team Talk's transfer correspondent Ben Jacobs has reported that Arsenal are cautiously optimistic about signing Zubimendi. Spanish and European giants Real Madrid are also keen on a deal for the Sociedad star, and now Man United are said to have joined the race for the midfielder. Latest Man United news: Garnacho bid, Osimhen competition. Barcelona are interested in signing Alejandro Garnacho from Manchester United in the summer transfer window, according to a report in Spain. It has been reported that the La Liga club are admirers of the Argentina international winger and are planning a bombshell summer move. The report, though, has noted that Garnacho's long-term dream has always been to join Real Madrid, who are Barcelona's archrivals. Man United need to. Man United join race to sign FC Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa. Manchester United have joined the race to sign FC Porto goalkeeper Diogo Costa. According to Spanish outlet Fichajes, United have struggled at all ends of the pitch and in all competitions this season. Defensively, Ruben Amorim's side have not been at their best, and more worrying is the goalkeeping situation, as Andre Onana continually makes errors. As per Fichajes, Onana has fallen short of expectations since he arrived at Old Trafford in the summer of 2023. The 28-year-old has also failed to convince Amorim, who is gearing up for his first full season in charge next campaign, that he's capable of manning the post next season. The club are now looking for other alternatives and have set their sights on FC Porto's Costa as the ideal option to become United's first-choice goalkeeper, according to the report. However, they face stern competition for the Portugal international from city rivals, Manchester City, who have earmarked the 25-year-old as a potential replacement for Ederson, whose contract at the Etihad will expire next summer, as per the report. Upgrade. Costa is a key player for Porto, and the Portuguese giants will likely demand a significant amount, with Fichajes claiming the 30-time Portuguese champions will demand United to trigger his £70 million release clause to allow him to leave. After initially struggling when he arrived at Old Trafford in 2023, Onana seemed to have turned the corner this season in the opening months of the league campaign with 6 clean sheets. However, concerns persist over his errors, which have added to the instability of an already struggling team. The former Inter Milan goalkeeper has been at fault in games against Victoria Plzen, Brighton, and Nottingham Forest. Onana was under scrutiny once more on Wednesday after his error gifted Ipswich Town an early lead in their Premier League clash. It's no surprise United are now looking at other alternatives, and Porto's Costa would be a viable addition to Amorim's side. The Portuguese is efficient in his feet and heroic between the sticks. Amorim is believed to be familiar with him from his time in the Primera Liga. With Porto holding on to his £70 million release clause, it remains to be seen if United would break the bank for the 6 feet 1 inch goalkeeper or look for cheaper alternatives. Barcelona now want phenomenal £70 million Man United star who Amorim wants gone. Barcelona are believed to be eyeing a move for a Manchester United player that Ruben Amorim wants to see the back of this summer. Latest Man United news. There is plenty of Red Devils transfer news doing the rounds at the moment, not least regarding the future of Alejandro Garnacho at Old Trafford following a tumultuous season. A recent report has claimed that United are willing to listen to offers for the 20-year-old at the end of the season, with Amorim wanting to move him on. This comes after he walked straight down the tunnel after being substituted against Ipswich Town last week. It is said that a lack of discipline and some controversial episodes have exhausted the patience of the board at Old Trafford, which could lead to Garnacho finding another club ahead of next season. Elsewhere, an audacious move for Bayer Leverkusen and Germany star Florian Wirtz has been mooted at Old Trafford, with the 21-year-old enjoying another excellent season for the Bundesliga champions, scoring 9 goals and registering 10 assists in the league. A possible move for Napoli striker Victor Osimhen has also been mentioned, but Arsenal are reportedly providing stiff competition for the Nigerian services. Barcelona want phenomenal £70 million Man United ace. According to a report from Spain, Barcelona are keen on signing Manchester United ace Garnacho this summer, as they look to bolster their attacking options. The report states that the Argentine's profile would fit the team's idea of play, and he is described as an attractive option for the Catalan Giants. United supporters may be split when it comes to Garnacho's future at the club, with some not wanting to see such a talented young footballer leave the club, someone who could ultimately be a big part of their future. That said, others may feel that the attacker's reported poor attitude is no help to anybody, especially Amorim, with the Red Devils head coach needing everyone to pull in the same direction. It would certainly be a shame for United to lose Garnacho, valued at £70 million, considering what a gifted footballer he is, with former defender David May hailing him after making 100 Red Devils appearances, saying, "It is phenomenal considering his age. He has an abundance of pace and he will score goals. If he gets kicked, he will run at them again. He will always give 100%. He's a massive part of this club going forward." Garnacho is undoubtedly one of United's best attacking players on his day, scoring 23 goals in 126 outings for the club, but ultimately, if his attitude isn't where Amorim wants it to be, there can only be one winner in the debate. For that reason, he will either have to knuckle down and show his boss that he is worth persevering with, or United may well cash in on him in the summer, signing a replacement who Amorim believes is better suited to what he wants. Ruben Amorim confirms plan to sell Man United flops as he makes ruthless transfer admission. Manchester United's squad could look very different next season if Ruben Amorim deems it so, with the Red Devils boss sending out a warning to players who don't meet his criteria. Ruthless Ruben Amorim has warned that any Manchester United players who he deems to be harming the team will be shipped out this summer. Amorim, 40, has been unable to find a winning formula in his first 3 months at Old Trafford, and club chiefs are open to selling every member of their squad amid their growing financial concerns. Ex-Sporting Lisbon boss Amorim sanctioned the departures of Marcus Rashford, Antony and Tyrell Malacia in January, all of whom left on loan but have clauses to make their exits permanent. But there's set to be far more outgoings in July and August, as Amorim has dropped his biggest hint yet that there'll be a summer clear-out at Old Trafford. "I don't like to be like that, ruthless, just to show strength," the Portuguese explained. "If the team is trying, and I understand that they are trying but they cannot do it, I am not ruthless. But when I feel that it is something which is going to harm the team, then I am quite ruthless." Amorim went on to admit that some players already know that they'll be leaving when the summer transfer window opens. "Everybody understands that in football sometimes you stay, Sometimes you have to move on, he continued. If I know how to explain it, I will do so because I like to be clear. I was a player and like to use that experience. When you are honest with someone, they can take it. In the beginning, maybe it is hard, but they will understand. I'm quite honest with my players, and sometimes they know they have to move on at the end of the season. We can talk about that in the end. Now there are still a lot of games to play. But that is clear and not a difficult situation. Any United players hoping to stake their claim under Amorim will likely be given an opportunity between now and the end of this season. The Red Devils are still both in the FA Cup and Europa League, although the next few days will be crucial to their chances of lifting silverware. United host Fulham on Sunday in a bid to reach the FA Cup quarterfinals, while Thursday sees Amorim and company travel to Spain, where they'll face Real Sociedad in the Europa League last 16. Next weekend, United return to Premier League action by hosting Arsenal. Thanks for watching.